Everyone, this is Franchise Kingdom, and we are here for the great finale of the first season of Avatar: The Legend of Korra. Just before last time announcement, at least for Avatar, I will be changing the form that I upload videos, so they're gonna have the reactions, gonna have like the usual square bubble with fair use, 7 8 minutes, something like that, um, and that. Um, I was doing that when I began the channel. I have to change. I have most of my videos deleted on Patreon and other places that I upload, and I have to upload them again, and they got blocked and deleted again. So yeah, for that reason that I change for the format that you gonna see in this episode. And if you're new in the channel, if you're old, the format that I been using from some time right now, and I'm gonna go back to the old format because even if I'm not receiving any copyright claims as I was before and all, um, you know, I want people to get to my channel. So of course, this format is not as good as the other one. Um, the second announcement is that I will be making some changes in Patreon, and I go leave you with way more episodes. Right now, I think I have only 1 week ahead, but probably at the time that this video is on YouTube, I will be already changed, and at least 2 weeks. I'm gonna not gonna give you a prize. I mean, not gonna give you a specific episode difference because what I gonna try do is I'm gonna watch as much as possible, maybe from 2 to 5 weeks ahead. But I will post. I will be as soon I finish and stabilizate. Stab when everything becomes normal and all again, I will begin to post on maybe in the comment section or in the description or even in the video itself, and I'm gonna say, oh, I am like 5 weeks ahead, I am 4 weeks ahead on Patreon. Go there, check it out, and things like that. So yeah, um, I don't know. I think it's that. Also, I will be begin to change format within the next episode. Regards of Avatar. Okay, I will be changing as soon as the season ends for every franchise that I'm watching. So Avatar gonna finish right now this season. So next episode already gonna have this old new format. Um, with One Punch Man as soon as I finish the last episode of the first season as well, and with Food Wars as soon as finish the second season. So yeah, I think I have anything to say. Oh yeah, now let's talk about the episode itself, the finale. What I expect to see. I think I don't know. So I don't know if Amon gonna be defeated or not. I can see both ways, but I I heard that the first season of Korra was created to be a standalone season. So I mean to be a standalone series. So probably Amon gonna be defeated. Now how and how things gonna change? I really the way that these things are going, I can only see one way right now, at least, and it is Korra gaining her power of the Avatar state, which I think is gonna be hard for her, especially at all this commotion. Also, I have to say one more thing, and it's about I was uh, saying that in the previous episode, and how Amon being a bender for the people could be destroy his reputation, but also could mean nothing. And I'm not gonna give you any examples of that in history, but if you know a little of some similar situations, um, not much time ago, like in places like, just give you one example, Germany. You know that a leader that oppress a, a specific group and say that a specific group is better, but he himself is not part of that, and people will still follow him, even knowing that. So I'm saying, if Amon really die here, which I think is gonna be the case, or not necessarily die, but get captured or something, it may not be that easy. So let's go to what the Legend of Korra. Yep, he is. I still love that they bring a character like General Iroh. So let's see what finale brought to us. Um, Probably a confrontation between um, Amon and Korra, Asami and her father. Oh, bowling. Hmm? Obedient. Of course. Electric. Okay, so let's see if their plan got to work or not. Oh my gosh, only me that think that he would begin to make a rock show. Like, yeah, that's not true. So let's see what is his plan. Okay. Oh, the oh, we're gonna see his face. Okay. I mean, first of all, this probably is not true, but even if it is, like does not mean that his story is true. He could fake that. Like we see artificial bending before, like with lightning. So Okay, explain to me. Yeah, explain to me when he captured them. Oh, this guy. Wow. Yeah, you're not gonna win against Boomy. He may not be the same Boomy, but I'm sure he's a badass as well. Oh, bowling. Okay. Okay. Okay, calm down. Oh, okay. So, Asami knows to how to drive everything. It's impressive. Oh, in General Aero, just kill someone. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, this is badass as well. Also, it's something minor, but I think I already said that again that before. Um, how Korra always attack with fire. Like you have water, you have earth. Why don't we use them as well? I mean, probably air would be way more effective, like for multiple reasons that I say in the previous episodes. But she don't know how to use it, so okay, Malum. Like again, see why you can use earth and destroy the walls. You could use water and forget it. Surprise attack, maybe. Come on, Korra, do something. I mean, she's of course with a lot of fear, but yeah, always when they feel they're safe. The ability of Amon to just uh, evade is impressive. And I even talk about like how power he has. Oh, I mean, or it's not gonna work, or it's not gonna be permanent. She's the main character. Come on. Okay, so the question, it work? Maybe he only think that it work. Also, I say that before, but like the Legend of Korra do that a lot of blank, like black screens all the time, at least one or two times in the episode. I don't remember the last Airbender doing that, but maybe it's just me. Dude, wear your parachute. Uh, okay, now we can fly. I mean, in his defense, Azula kind of did something similar. So yeah. Oh gosh, these guys. Yeah, things got worse again. Oh, yep, this is the way. This guy died for sure. Oh, oh, you're gonna just destroy the mask, right? Yeah, I knew it. uh, yeah, someone is looking out for you, that's for sure. I don't know if it is Hank. Ah, I'm already seeing that this episode is gonna have probably a lot of symbolic stuff because it's the finale, and for what I remember of the finales of The Last Airbender, they are really symbolic. I'm probably not gonna uh, notice all of them, so you can tell me in the comment section. But yeah. Oh, this guy. Wow, this is a really good phrase. And we're gonna have a battle of, wow, a mecha battle. This is completely different from, I don't know, episode. Like if you got in the beginning when you see like Aang fighting Zuko in episode 2 and see that like totally different. Bullying? Yeah, I agree with you. He is a horrible father. Dude, this is a terrifying vision, especially like if it is like you're, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, for sure. Oh, Asami. Really work? Now the question is, oh, oh, wow. You gonna kill him? He really. Okay, I don't know if this counts as a death, but considering what happened with Jet, it could be death, or maybe he's alive and we see him again. Oh, okay. He kinda counter his blood bending. Wow. And with just like fingers, like impressive. Oh, he's again, of course. Oh, Um, it's never funny. See, I don't laugh when Aang did with Zuko. I'm not gonna laugh when a villain do with the good guys. What I love, almost. He said almost. I hear that. Uh, wait, what? Wait, okay. How? Okay, so interesting. She lost all the other bandits and now she only has AR just like Aang. Okay, that hurt. Mask off. Amazing. I have a lot of things to think about that. That guy from the beginning. Um, wait, is his face? Oh my gosh, it is. Like he just painted his face. Oh my god, how stupid! Wow. I mean, he's fast. Okay, okay. Um, I sure have a lot of things to. What the fuck you're doing here? Wait, what? True. No, you did right. Hmm. I don't know. Something bad gonna happen. What am I gonna do? Really? Exactly. Okay, Bolly. Shut the fuck up. Okay, hmm. So, okay, that's a boomy for sure. Just like the one that give the reason of his name. Imagines. Hmm. Okay. Now I'm thinking something. He's not gonna kill him. Gonna kill him with shock. Like when he say like nothing can stop us. Like this is basically the famous last words. Wait. Wow. He gonna. Okay. I sure did not expect that from the show that did what did with Jet. I was not expecting that. Okay. Kora's father and mother, maybe? Oh, Katara. Okay, so is more maybe something spiritual? Interesting. It's funny because she's not exactly a spiritual person. Um, so the question is, if the show ends the way that it is now, the next season is gonna be like, or at least the next season gonna be, she doing what Aang did the whole show. Um, where he's doing favor, like a, where Sammy got into this, like, oh Marco. I mean, Tenzin is right, but like, you not even end with Asami. How you gonna begin with Korra? Like, oh my gosh, this guy. Um, okay. What is this with high levels of depression and maybe suicide vibes that I'm receiving? Wait, it's Aang. Wow. How? Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Look. Um. Okay, I'm not gonna try. Wait, he gonna do something? He gonna help her? Okay, this is really cool seeing all of them. Not only Roku and um, Kyoshi, but all of them. So cool. Just took a whole season to her finally enter the Avatar state. But it sure is rewarding, rewarding seeing that. Mako and okay, kiss. Now, um, fuck Asami, I guess. What is it, Stonehenge? Oh, she can do. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Something would happen like that, of then receiving back the bending powers. Because, like, of course, they would not do that, especially with someone so badass as Lin. Like, look at that. You see how powerful as well she is. Wow. I think it's the first time that he said, call her Avatar, like Avatar Korra. Okay, okay, just a second. Okay, that was the finale of the first season, The Legend of Korra. Wow, I have a lot of things to say. I make some notes, um, but I'm not finding them right now. I don't know why. Maybe maybe I erase what I'm seeing. Sorry. Okay. First of all, did I miss something with Asami and Mako broken? And I, because as far as I know, they are together as yet, like officially, right? Because we know that Mako and Korra are together unofficially sometime already. They have feelings for each other, especially Mako is like, yeah, that was strange. Um, when Let me talk first about Aang and everything that happened. Like when Aang appeared in the end, and we just see like the bottom screen, I recognize immediately. Like, wait, this is not dancing. It had to be Aang, right? Because right before Aang, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm mixing up them already. Tenzin was talking with Mako. She needs time. Don't go there, or something like that. So why he would go there? It would not make any sense. And when she said like Tenzin, I wait, it could be. Um, so yeah, I noticed like some seconds before the revealing. I think I already say that, but they did an amazing job with the um, voice actor casting for every one of the old Team Avatar. Um, Aang, Korra, I mean, Aang, Korra, Aang, Toph, Sokka, like everyone has a really good voice and really looks like the same person, like with the passing of time. It was really interesting, like Aang, in a way, because Korra was never the most spiritual of the persons, especially compared with Aang or maybe even with Roku, for the little that we know about him. Um, and Roku had trouble mastering the Avatar state, as we see in that game, that the canon game that I forgot the name. So it's really interesting. Like the whole show, I mean, the whole season until now, Aang is the one trying to make contact with her, and not the other way around. Which usually, as far as we see, is Aang trying to make contact with the past avatars, or um, probably all the other before him. But Aang was probably the most spiritual one of all the avatars, since Yangshan, but maybe for what we see from her, maybe he was even more than her. Um, and I don't know, like because Aang was always like an airbender prior to be an avatar, and for little that we even little uh, than we see from Yangshan, she was the avatar before being an airbender. I mean, I'm saying in priorities. So like, if she has to do something that is not the airbender's way of doing things, she would do. Aang would never do that. At least not until what I see from the promise. I still have to see the final part. Maybe he changed there, maybe he changes in the rest of the graphic novels. But in some point between that and Legend of Korra, he changed a little for sure, which is not surprising. Like he was a kid, so of course he would change. Especially his life was the most changing event of what we know of the Avatar verse. Um, which also comes to what I say before. Like, I don't know if any of the past avatars can give any kind of um, help for the new one. And I say this a lot of times, with the exception when like they really give power directly, they don't help much. It's weird because you have this like amaze, like it's how you have a internet in your brain, like an infinite connection, unlimited with internet in your brain, but like it's not helpful. Just have like memes and not have any kind of real practical and useful knowledge. So it's really weird. All the past avatars, when they tried to talk with Aang in the past, they did not help at all. With deception, maybe Roku, when he kind of transformed himself into Roku in the his palace, I guess, temple. Kyoshi appeared and almost kill him. So yeah, they could just wait there and teach him the Avatar state. Which, come on, it would who could be the best master for any avatars to use the Avatar state? A monk, with all the respect to the monks, like even like Yatsu or the Guru, whatever. Like no, it's the Avatar, and they never did that with, at least not with Aang or with Roku. So it's really crazy. They could help a lot, but they never help at all. Um, and just in this episode with Aang talking with oh my gosh, with Korra, he helped more than any of his past life helped him. It's really crazy. Not only he helped with like Yakon telling her before, and now basically restoring her bending powers, and kind of giving her the avatar state, because technically she already have, she just did not knew how to um how to use, right? It's really crazy to think about that. Also, I really want to go back that part when we have Aang and all the past avatars after him, to see the other past avatars before Yangshan. Of course, it's not all of them, because what we see on that temple with a lot of statues is way more than what we see here. But at least the first, second line, I think it would be cool to see. Um, I do I do find interesting that when Korra lose her bending ability, she kind of gain airbending. I mean, she was training with Tenzin. I don't know if the training fulfilled his. I mean, what I'm trying to say, I don't know if she is now. She was like a master airbender already, because technically she never used airbender before. So probably she's not a master, of course. But like, what I'm trying to say is maybe because all that she had is way more aggressive and all. An airbender, it could be aggressive, of course. We see with Tenzin, even if we almost never see with Aang. But she, like, also maybe something like when you lose one of the sense, all the other senses got kind of better. In a way, what I can say, for example, is tough. Like she lose because if I remember correct, she was born without. But anyway, she don't have one of her sense, so all the other sense are way better. In a way, since she lost all most of her bending, the only one that was left so she could be something like that. Could also be like because she was desperate and something like that, and she was more with that. As I say, when we reached the um, lowest level, we are more connected with the spirit realm, which also could explain. Now I'm remember, which also could explain Ira's connection with, I mean, the first General Ryo connection with the spiritual realm, since we kind of never got explained on how that happened. But we know that was after his defeat in Ba Sing Se, which means after his son died, he probably reached his lowest part and got in contact with the spirit realm. Like, is also, I'm remember now. It may be a small thing, but do you remember when Korra was going to attack Amon in the Pro Banding final, and he was going up, and she used like a tornado or something, a cyclone of water to go up, and then suddenly the water stopped, and I was like, huh, why that happened? Now it makes sense. I mean, I could figure out that since last episode, but I don't know why I did not think of that. Amon could do that. Like, we see him using water bending in really high levels without even moving. Like, use blood bending in high level without moving. So when he was going up, he was just using water bending and um, stopping her water so she fall down. When I see that first time, I was like, wait, what happened? But now it makes sense. Wow. Um, one more. Oh, I want to talk about Asami. Asami and her father. I said in the previous episode, like, Asami is probably my favorite character of all the main cast. I like Korra. Um, I like bowling. And I understand Mako. Like him? That's another story. Um, and her relationship with uh, not only her relationship with her father, if you think about it, like she lost her father, she lost kind of her boyfriend. Like, she may be the tragic story. I mean, of course, uh, Amon and Tarlok is way more tragic, but like of the main cast, for sure. I gotta say that if she became a villain, I cannot blame her. Like, everything that happened in her life, shit got real with her. Um, Also, I want to say one more thing. Avatar's Last Airbender had a lot of villains. Probably will have way more villains that the Legend of Korra gonna present me. But in terms of quality, like this season alone cleaned the floor with the villains of the Last Airbender, with the exception of Azula. Um, Most of the villains in the Last Airbender were really weak, and even the ones that are really good make really stupid movies. Like Zhao, like I forgot the name of the councilman of the Earth King. They could be really good villains, but they become stupid more that we know him, more that we know them. Azula, no, Azula was really crazy villain. Ozai was the worst, weakest villain that I ever see in fiction that I remember. In The Legend of Korra, we have really good villains like Hiroshi Sato, Amon, I don't know if I consider Tarlock a villain or not. Maybe. I mean, he did uh, terrible things and all, but like a villain. I think he's more like an antagonist of the point of Tenzin. And um, there's one more. Who it is? Amon, Tarlock, Hiroshi. There's one more. I forgot. Oh yeah, and the sidekick of Amon, the lightning guy. Um, Also, I want to be clear. When I say clean the floor with the villains outside Azula, I don't consider um, Zuko or Iroh villains. Zuko was an antagonist, and Iroh was a bystander during by 99% of the show. So they are not villains. It's different. I don't want to consider Tarlock a villain. Imagine it's Zuko. Um, I can see also the symbolism that they put here with the mask falling down, with the plane hitting. Um, Also, I have a really crazy vibe in the end when Korra got in the cliff. Like, if this was not Nickelodeon, I don't know. But I can say for sure that it's probably a reference, a symbolism that she was really thinking on suicide. If you think about it, suicide, it's a. I don't want to say this because people would not understand. People can understand that wrong. When you are the avatar, again, I say that when you are the avatar, suicide is a valid option. Um, because I say that in the lesser band multiple times. Why they not kill Aang? They have multiple times, sometimes to kill him. Just kill him and bring the body to the Fire Lord. What's the difference of killing and bring the body or bring him alive? You know that the Fire Lord wants him dead. Doesn't matter if because during the show I was thinking, well, maybe the Fire Lord don't want him to kill the Avatar, but no, he want to kill the Avatar. So like everyone in the villains of the shows are so stupid they don't try to kill him, and this would be a win in the war immediately. With Korra, it's kind of different, but like if she did not have any solution for her bendings, suicide could be a viable option. Like it's sad to think, depressive, yes, but like she would die, and the next avatar in the Earth Kingdom, right? Wait, yeah, the Earth Kingdom would be born, and okay, I mean it's bad, but like if she could never recover her bending powers, um, this also brings so much questions about. I mean, we know that bending is more a spiritual thing, which shows how Katara cannot heal her. But like, if Amon get out with her bending, with blood bending, Katara should not be able to do something. Even if you say that Amon is way stronger than her, like it should not be just spiritual. So you mean that blood bending is spiritual? Like there are a lot of things that I really want to understand with that. I mean, I think it's clear that if you had a really good spiritual connection, you can do things that you cannot. So Aang could restore, or maybe it's just because he's a past avatar. I don't know. Also, the show never explained how that works. How the avatars are like living inside of him. Even the concept of afterlife in the show, I feel that they will explain this in Korra, or at least I hope they gonna explain this because it really has a lot of things. Talking about afterlife, what happens with Ko? Ko, right? It was his name, her, his, it. The face stealer. We're gonna learn more about him because he was talking with Aang and talking about his past avatars when he encountered past avatars. So now, like he never encountered Aang again. I mean, it's a good time to you meet the next one, right? And Roku clearly knew him, so in the connection here, only left was Kyoshi to meet him. Since Kurok to Korra, um, there are a lot of mysteries that I still. I mean, we still have more seasons to go, but we have a crazy fight of mechas that I. It's too strange, but it is cool. Bowling saving the day in the last second. General the second. I'm gonna call him the second. It's gonna be easy for me to distinguish both. Uh, make a good fight with the airplanes. I'm on. I have to talk about Amon and Tarlock yet. Uh, I feel like I don't want to give my opinion in this episode. At least I'm gonna give you. I promise. I'm gonna give you later. But what do you think? Who is the best villain? Amon. I'm gonna also put Tarlock or Azula. Which one? Amon, Tarlock, Azula. I don't want to give my opinion because I just finished watching his story. Unless he survives somehow, I don't. I hope he not survive. It's not that I don't want him to survive. It's different. Like his story ending the way that it end is perfect. Like he has so much symbolism. Maybe he has more symbolism that I understand just watching for the first time. Maybe when I watch again, I will really understand. But he has really symbolism. I see him crying right before Tarlock kill both of them. So sad story. Um, and Tarlock as well. Like he put himself like all this responsibility that he had. He probably feel guilty to not go with Amon when he get away, but he um, probably feel guilty as well for not helping his father. Even because I really feel that Tarlock really care about his father as well. Amon probably not. At least when he was a kid. Okay. Um, and also about his mother, and also feels guilty because he did not go with his brother, he become what he became, and then he wants to be, and like all the responsibility, what everything that Amon did is kind of his responsibility. I think it's what he thinks, so he gonna end what he kind of helped begin. And probably he thinking like what could become if then go live their lives happily, and Amon could become the new Yakon, and the mean that their kids could do the same way. So much thing to think about that. I still think, okay, I don't think it's even fair to me to compare because Azula we know for at least 2 seasons, right? The second and the last, and Amon just for this season. But I think Azula is a better character and a better villain. Or maybe she's a better character and Amon is a better villain. Because this is a different thing here. I feel that both have the same problems with like they did not plan through every small detail. Like Azula is meticulous perfectionism and she should have prepared for anything, but she did not prepare in the end. Things that she'd just assume that it would be the way and not really think about, and the opposite way, and she followed just because of that. And Amon, like, come on, why he use a paint that water would wash out? Even if you say that they don't have the technology to paint waterproof, like, come on, really? He could not do better. Like, imagine if he would go against a waterbender, like Korra. Korra is a good example of that. If Korra, instead of only use fire against him, like all the time, she use water. Pick up the mask, water in his face. I mean, even technically, because all his face was with paint, she not even need to grab the mask. She just put water in him, and people would see behind the mask the paint falling down. Like, you really don't think that through. It's kind of annoying because they are really good characters, and not only good characters, they are really smart. Both Azula and Amon also smart in manipulating people, but they make vital mistakes of like kids mistakes and exactly manipulating people. Do you think that the creators of the show think of that before after they plan some of the aspects, and because of that that Korra only used fire? I mean, you could give an explanation for me that Korra used more fire because she is more attached to her, because she's more aggressive, whatever. Like that. This is an explanation in universe. I want an explanation out universe. Like this is weird. I understand Earth because especially when you're inside and don't have like you have like just metal, and as far as I know, Korra don't know metal bending, but water, like I don't know. I have I have more things to say that I make notes on the previous episodes. If you don't know, I always make notes in episodes after I watch and make notes in my phone, but I'm not, but I'm not finding them. So, uh, well, anyway, if I miss anything in this episode or in a previous episode, if I forgot to talk about anything, I'm gonna try and remember until the next episode. If not, you can tell me in the comment section as well. Um, as always, um, it's not a spoiler if already passed. Okay, if I just don't remember something, you can tell me. It's not a spoiler, something that I already watched and just forget. Okay, I usually have a good memory, or I think I have, um, but I'm not perfect, of course, so I can forget stuff or just don't understand something. Um, I don't know. So really tell me which one you think is the best villain. Because for me, Azula was the best villain by really far. Anyone, she's first place, second, third, fourth, fifth, until 10. place in the Lesser Bender. But Amon and Tarhawk, they if they are not better than her, they are really close. I need some time, watch again, because of course this episode has an impact on me. I just finished watching, so I need the time, go back, watch again, and then I will give my opinion which one I think is the best in some later episode, probably in the next, if not later. Also, now that she have all the bannings, what is gonna be the next season? Like, if she was only airbending, it would make sense. I think it would not be a good thing to do because of the same reason I talk about bowling losing his banning to Amon. He would be a second Sokka, and with Korra, she would be a second Aang. Even if technically she is a second Aang, she's the reincarnation of him, but like. It would be bad, like we seeing Korra doing the same stuff that Aang did, probably faster, right? Maybe in just one season she did everything and trying to learn the elements back. But I like that that was not the case. Um, but now she has air, fire, water, earth. I don't know if that bending that Aang has is the same thing. I still think it's something else. Because it's not blood bending as well. Maybe a new bending style. I don't know. Avatar bending, whatever. Um, and she has the avatar state, so like, kind of Mon get messed up. Like he wants to make her weak and make her stronger than before. What a rest! Like even if you say she's not a master in airbending, it's not gonna take her like more one season to be. Also, I don't I want to consider the possibility of Amon because he never did blood banding, debanding, someone that has more than one banding. It could be that like okay, I'm gonna deband you, but like you have not only fire but you have water and earth, so I need to do 2 times more. And then he just forget to do airbending maybe, or not necessarily forget, but he like how you train by that. Like it's different. The avatar has 4. Um, there's a lot of possibilities in this. I just say this one, but I'm thinking a lot more possibilities now. I think in the end, what the episode is trying to tell me is the symbolism that I say before, like you like the sense when you lose one and all, but I still think like it has the possibility of having other aspects of and I already talked too much again. Sorry for that. You only hear me talking. This almost 1 hour now. Um, so yeah, I gonna wait. And next episode we're gonna have the new old way with the reaction and that style, fair use. Yeah, and we have a new book. I don't know the name of the book, and I don't know if I want to look as well. That this season really go really fast compared with. I mean, it has way less episodes as well. That is that. Okay, I'm only make this video longer and longer, so I see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever, everything. Let's go try to hit 100, and that's that. I see you in second season.